It's the NFL on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Giants and the Dolphins. And it's all up next.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hi everyone, Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's Hill on the return. He juked him. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his 4th NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now the rookie 3rd-round pick, it's Devon Achane. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Tua. This is caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Again, Wilson. And this time he's not going anywhere. In fact, he'll lose yardage back to the 3. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Wilson. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Running again with Barkley on second down. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Watch out for Hill on the return. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Dolphins looking for that first win of the year. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Here's Tua. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he Giants halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Sam Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead grows to 10-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York set to take the field. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Throwing Jones. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Jones. Catch made here by Campbell. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Back to throw again. To Barkley on the check down. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. On is Jamie Gillen to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. This is one of the dangers of going for the punt block.
And you know before you even call going for the block, it's a risk-reward play. So many factors come into it. They went after it, and you know punters, what they do? They leave their leg up in there an extra count or two, hoping someone comes into contact.
They'll look to throw again. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. So Jones off, Graham Gano on here for the New York Giants field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. Gano's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami with the Dolphins on top. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback, number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And to the left side here, Wilson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Brings up second and yard at the 34-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
And 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tua to throw again. He dumps it off to A-Chain. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
That's exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Jackson to return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And that one complete to Hodgins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now 2nd and 3.
37-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, Jones. That is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Achane on 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big play from a big man, Kayvon Thibodeau, off the edge and dropping him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Tua sets up to pass it. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
There were moments where Thibodeau really flashed and looked like an absolute monster as a rookie. Finished 4th in the Rookie of the Year voting. And if he gets more consistent in year 2, look out. His numbers will be big time.
Here's Jackson. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. Now, how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that block. That's big time. Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Miami set to take over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Tua. Wilson snags it left side. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That'll be caught by Hill. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll run for it with A-Chain. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. Down to an knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game. But, hey, they got enough points to get the job done. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win. And in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So for Miami, the preparation pays off as they pick up their first win on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it'll be their first loss of the season. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.